safe streets, vibrant neighborhoods, successful business and commerce. These are things that make a healthy community. We are a diverse community, rural, suburban, urban, a multitude of languages and ethnicities, ages and experiences. We are a collaborative community. Public-private partnerships make us a model community that others want to follow. It is what makes us unique. It is what makes us strong. The employees of Kent County reflect our diversity and seek to serve our communities.
People in this county, in this area, we wrap our arms around each other. We come together to collaborate, to solve problems. We're all working for the good of the whole. And I think that's wonderful. And you can see it. You can see it as you drive around Kent County.
Our impact starts the day a baby is born and a birth certificate is issued, to protecting children from deadly diseases through vaccination, to the public safety and justice provided by law enforcement and the courts, to offering veterans services and caring for the elderly. Every day we work to keep our communities robust.
I think if you are somebody who's interested in serving your community, in building a strong knowledge base and a good group of people to work with, then the county is one of your best employment opportunities out there. It's been completely rewarding in every way I could possibly explain for 26 years, and I feel like I grow every single day still today.
Leading these dedicated employees, our 19-member Board of Commissioners and our County Administrator Controller, along with our elected officials and appointed department directors, placing emphasis on civic involvement, quality housing, vibrant neighborhoods, and strong, solid infrastructure to allow businesses to thrive. Professional, dedicated, collaborative, and innovative.
Behind the scenes, collaboration between foundations, charitable organizations, nonprofits, for-profit businesses, public sector demonstrated through the county, the city of Grand Rapids, the townships, all the cities and the villages in our area. If we don't come together, then we will not have the strength that we have today, and I only hope to build upon that.
Our aim is to make our communities the best they can be. We are involved in exciting development projects, sustainable recycling programs, and creative progressive prevention programming. We partner with elected officials, impacting policy ideas that become great achievements. We seek opportunities to reach out into the community and offer our services to help our residents make Kent County thrive.
Our relationship is solid, both from a staff standpoint at the county level as well as the Board of Commissioners. And they understand what we do and the benefits that we can do for the community, and vice versa. We couldn't do what we do without the help of Kent County.
While most of us are busy running our lives, Kent County's elected officials, administrator controller, and over 1,600 employees are serving the communities where we live our lives, so we can all have a place we are proud to call home. Kent County, its life well run.
Ready? Here you go. Good morning, everybody, and welcome. This is the Kent County Board of Commission meeting. Today's date is Thursday, November 17th, 2016. Our time is 8:30 a.m. We will begin this meeting with roll call.
Commissioner Vaughn.
Here.
Antor.
Here.
Morgan.
Here.
Jones.
Here.
Bolter. Here. Steck.
Here.
Constein. Voorhees.
Present.
Coleman. Reevy.
Here.
Mast. Vandermolen.
Here.
Hennessy. Talon.
Here.
Wilkowski.
Present.
Shivas.
Here.
Thorndike.
Present.
Troll.
Here.
Chair.
Here. We will next call on Commissioner Bolter to lead us in an invocation and our Pledge of Allegiance.
Thank you. Let's bow our heads. Dear God, we take this day to thank you for everything you've given us. We ask that you look over us and look over our public safety, look over our public servants, and bring peace to our country in this time of divide. We ask that you give us all calm heads and rational thoughts, and we thank you for your blessings. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Commissioner. We next move to agenda item number 5, which is our public comment. Is there any public comment today? If so, please come forward, state your name and address, and you have 3 minutes.
Hi, my name is Phil Skaggs. My address is 2615 Hall Street, Southeast, East Grand Rapids. Just wanted to come and say hi to all of you, and I've been watching you on TV, so it's nice to see you all in person. Know many of you. Just wanted to come and let you know how much I'm looking forward to serving with all of you. I'll hopefully be getting in touch with many of you in the future, so text, email, Facebook message, however, I hope you'll respond to me and we can get together. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Nancy Nielsen, 14130 Keller Northeast in Spencer Township. I am the chair of the Kent County Senior Millage Review Committee, and if my face is vaguely familiar to you, it's because this is the 19th time that I've been here in support of our annual appropriations. I'd like to put all this in just a bit of a historical perspective, if I may. The senior millage was first passed in the general election back in 1998. You chose to contract with the Area Agency on Aging of Western Michigan to administer the millage, and we were all determined to get those dollars working as quickly as possible. So the first millage services went out there in August of 1999. So we had a 5-month year. That first time, we spent over $783,000 and served 2,883 clients. The first full year of millage services was 2000. And at that time, we had $3,372,168. Fast forward, if you will, through 2 renewals with increases in 2006 and 2014. And now, we are proud that last year, 2015, we served over 20,000 unduplicated clients. And this morning, for the first time, we have passed the $10 million mark. We're going to be asking you to approve over $10 million in services for 2017. So we've come a long way in the last couple of decades. And I will thank you in advance for your approval. This could not have been accomplished, and as you can see, it has now evolved into a prodigious amount of work. And I'd like to acknowledge some among you who have been a big part of this process. Our committee works unlike any others that you appoint or serve on, because we don't meet on a recurring basis. We actually don't meet a whole lot. But we do have one main marathon week during the month of October when we lock ourselves in a room for practically a full week, talk to all our providers and proposers, and tease out the dollars so that they fit the dollars available. And it is a huge job. This year, those among you who were a part of the process were Carol Hennessy, Stan Steck, Matt Coleman, your former colleague, Art Tanis, who is still on the committee ever since he represented you as a commissioner on the committee, and also Wayman Britt from your staff. Also in this room are some notable alumni of the committee. Commissioner Voorhees. And I was really pleased to see that Harold was able to transfer his senior millage skills to the zoo and museum. Congratulations, Harold. That was a heck of an accomplishment. And even though I don't miss much about the election last week, I do miss those wonderful commercials that you had. They were great. Also, Harold Mast, Diane Jones, and Mary Swanson from your staff are also veterans of the Senior Millage Committee. So I ask for your consideration and kind of celebrate with us in going over this $10 million mark. Thank you.
Thank you, Nancy, and that information is obviously going to be part of our second resolution coming up here in a few minutes. So, any other public comment this morning? I see none, so we will move to agenda item number 6, which is the consent agenda, and I will call on Commissioner Bolter.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move our consent agenda, item number 6.
Support.
Support by Vice Chair Schroll. Questions or comments on the consent agenda? I see none. It is a roll call. I will call on the clerk.
Commissioner Vonk.
Yes.
Antor.
Yes.
Morgan.
Yes.
Jones.
Yes.
Bolter.
Yes.
Steck.
Yes.
Voorhees.
Yes.
Breeby.
Yes.
Vandermolen.
Yes.
Hennessy.
Yes.
Talon.
Yes.
Bukowski.
Yes.
Shivas.
Yes.
Thorndike.
Yes.
Schroll.
Yes.
Chair.
Yes, motion passes. We have no special order of business today, but we do have 9 resolutions, so let's start those out. And for the first one, I will call on Commissioner Jones.
Thank you, Chair. I move a Resolution 1117-16-100, the 2017 General Appropriation Act.
Support. Support by Commissioner Vandermolen. Questions or comment on this resolution? It is a roll call vote. I see none, so I'll call on our clerk.
Commissioner Vonk.
Yes.
Antor.
Yes.
Morgan.
Yes.
Jones.
Yes.
Bolter.
Yes.
Steck.
Yes.
Voorhees.
Yes.
Breeby.
Yes.
Vandermolen.
Yes.
Hennessy.
Yes.
Talon.
Yes.
Bukowski.
Yes.
Shivas.
Yes.
Thorndike.
Yes.
Schroll.
Yes.
Chair.
Yes, motion passes. We then move to our next resolution, which is regarding the senior millage, and I will call on Commissioner Voorhees.
Thank you, Chair Salfeld. It's my honor and my pleasure to propose a resolution of today's date, number 101, for the senior millage allocation for 2017, which comes to us from the Administrator's Office.
And I have support from Commissioner Hennessy. Questions or comments on this item? Somebody's jingling.
I think it's Commissioner Vonk.
He was really excited about the motion.
Yeah. Commissioner Thorndike.
Thank you, Chair Salfeld. I would just like to, again, thank everybody that worked on this. It's great work, and you did a great job, and thank you for that. Also, Nancy, I was on that for about 5 years. That's okay. That was a long time ago. So anyway, they do great work, and I was lucky enough to be involved in this about 14, 15 years ago for a number of years. And it's a lot of good things that happen within the county are due to this senior millage and the dollars that we raise here and give to all these different groups to provide services to our seniors. I'd also like to disclose that I am a member of one of the groups that's receiving some of this money, the Fair Housing Center of West Michigan. Although I don't have a financial stake in this, I just want to disclose that. So I will be voting for this, even though I do have that connection. Thank you.
Commissioner Bukowski.
Yeah, and I have a financial stake as the Executive Director of Disability Advocates, though I directly don't get paid with these funds. So I will be abstaining, as is my practice.
Very good. Commissioner Talon.
Thank you, Chair. I'd like to add my accolades to this process and also recognize that it is, I think, an exemplary citizen-driven process, and that's really refreshing and really cool to see. So I really want to express appreciation for that and hope that we continue along that line. I also wanted to ask if I wanted to know specifics about one of these items on here, what would be the best way to get more information about it? Area Agency on Aging, contact a particular person?
Yes, you could contact me, and that's
Okay.
my contact information is on a sheet that's right up here.
All right, thank you.
Commissioner Hennessy.
Nancy Nielsen has given very admirably to the senior millage and also to the area agency over the years. She mentioned Art Tanis as a citizen participant, but that was just brought up. And the other citizens who participated this year, Dr. Jim Byrne, who's been on the committee for many, many years, almost from the beginning, Sue Carson and Betty Posey. And we have, great geographic representation by the people who serve on this committee as well. And the review process and the ongoing process to make sure that every agency is fully committed in fulfilling its contract it's a very good process. It's a very amazing staff.
Commissioner Steck.
Thank you, Chair. So I've also had the joy of working on this committee 2 years and going through it twice now. I'm just struck by the dedication and skill and ability of the staff that work at the Area Agency for Aging and helping us get this done. They do absolutely great work. They equip us to be able to do this analysis. And it is a lot of hard work for 1 week. You just write it off your calendar. That's the way it is. But you know, it's also incredibly reaffirming to go through that experience and see the breadth of commitment throughout our community to provide services, you know, across the county. And it's just a phenomenal experience to be able to see that and experience that firsthand. So, thank you for that opportunity.
Okay. I see no other questions, so we'll proceed to the vote. And I just want to say too, every year when we do this, I hear nothing but accolades about the process and those involved. So again, thank you on behalf of the board. So with that, we'll call a question. It is a roll call vote.
Commissioner Vaughn.
Yes.
Antor.
Yes.
Morgan.
Yes.
Jones.
Yes.
Bolter.
Yes.
Steck.
Yes.
Voorhees.
Yes.
Reevy.
Yes.
Vandermolen.
Yes.
Hennessy.
Yes.
Talon.
Yes.
Bukowski.
Yes.
Shivas.
Oh, sorry, abstain. Sorry, abstain.
Korndike.
So used to saying yes.
Korndike.
Yes.
Schroll.
Yes.
Chair.
Yes, motion passes with one abstention.
A little distracted there.
Very exuberant today, Dave.
Freaking out.
All right.
Bad in an emergency. My wife can tell you.
We move next to agenda item, resolution number 3, and I call on Commissioner Reevy.
Thank you, Chair. I'd like to move Resolution 102 of today's date, home funding for tenant-based rental assistance, contract with Community Rebuilders from the Office of Community Development.
Support.
And support by Vice Chair Schroll. Questions or comments on this item? Commissioner Talon?
Just a brief comment, Chair. Some of us, I know Commissioner Ponstein was there yesterday, others may have participated in other ways, but Sam Sambaris was here for the last couple of days talking about some data-proven ways to end homelessness. And we, as you all know, are working on ending veteran homelessness, and we'll be moving to hopefully ending what we call chronic homelessness next year. This is, again, an important piece of that work, and we can do that work. We can end homelessness in this community, so I appreciate the efforts. And Community Builders does an amazing job at that work, so certainly voting yes on this.
Okay. I see no other comments or questions, so we will proceed. It is not a roll call vote. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. We move then to agenda item, resolution number 4, and I will call on Vice Chair Schroll.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I would like to move resolution number 103 of today's date to create the Haven renovation project in the 2016 CIP and appropriate funding for facilities management and juvenile detention.
Support.
Support by Commissioner Korndike. Questions or comments on this resolution? I see none. It is roll call.
Commissioner Vaughn.
Yes.
Antor.
Yes.
Morgan.
Yes.
Jones.
Yes.
Bolter.
Yes.
Steck.
Yes.
Voorhees.
Yes.
Reevy.
Yes.
Vandermolen.
Yes.
Hennessy.
Yes.
Talon.
Yes.
Bukowski.
Yes.
Shivas.
Yes.
Korndike.
Yes.
Schroll.
Yes.
Chair.
Yes. Motion passes. We move to resolution number 5, and I will call on Commissioner Morgan.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'd like to move Resolution 104, the proposed park fee adjustments.
Support.
Support by Vice Chair Schroll. Questions or comments on this resolution? I see none. It is not a roll call vote. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. I move to resolution number 6, and I call on Commissioner Korndike.
Thank you, Chair. I would like to move Resolution 105 of today's date, request to add a full-time youth specialist to the Circuit Court Juvenile Detention.
Support.
Support by Vice Chair Schroll. Questions or comments on this resolution? I see none. It is not a roll call vote. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Resolution number 7, and I will call on Commissioner Vonk.
Thank you, Chair. I'll move Resolution 106 of today's date, 2017 Management Pay Plan Compensation Program from Human Resources.
Support.
Support by Commissioner Korndike. Questions or comment on this resolution? I am I'm seeing none, so we will call roll.
Commissioner Vaughn.
Yes.
Antor.
Yes.
Morgan.
Yes.
Jones.
Yes.
Bolter.
Yes.
Steck.
Yes.
Voorhees.
Yes.
Reeve.
Yes.
Vandermolen.
Yes.
Hennessy.
Yes.
Talon.
Yes.
Wilkowski.
Yes.
Shivas.
Yes.
Korndike.
Yes.
Schroel.
Yes.
Chair.
Yes, motion passes. The penultimate resolution is one that I will call on Commissioner Voorhees for.
Mr. Chair Soffeld, I would move Resolution 107 of today's date. It's the authorization of an amended winter 2016, being December 1, 2016, dedicated millage property tax levy from the Board of Commissioners from Fiscal Services. This is the zoo millage. Thank you.
Support by Commissioner Hennessy.
As expected.
Questions or comments on this resolution?
I'd like to have Commissioner Voorhees sing one more time.
I thought he was going to sing the resolution. Commissioner Voorhees.
Yeah, I offered to sing it in the Finance Committee, and they said they'd all vote no if I sang it, so I'll pass it.
Very good idea. Commissioner Wilkowski.
Yeah, I just want to note that the, in a slight jest with Commissioner Voorhees, because sometimes we've been on opposite ends of tax issues in our community, and just that sometimes in our exuberance we say all taxes are bad, and here we're very happy and our community supported raising these taxes. So not all taxes are bad. There are some bad. Most are good. This, and we'll leave it at that for today. So, sorry.
Yeah.
No.
Editorial.
No, I'm not.
Commissioner Antor.
Sorry, I'm in the other camp. I did not support the millage going on the ballot, and I didn't support it at the polls, but the public has spoken, so I will be voting yes.
Okay. Any other comments or questions? I'm seeing none. This is a roll call vote.
Commissioner Vaughn.
Yes.
Antor.
Yes.
Morgan.
Yes.
Jones.
Yes.
Bolter.
Yes.
Steck.
Yes.
Voorhees.
Yes.
Reeve.
Yes.
Vandermolen.
Yes.
Hennessy.
Yes.
Talon.
Yes.
Wilkowski.
Yes.
Shivas.
Yes.
Korndike.
Yes.
Schroel.
Yes.
Chair.
Yes, motion passes. And our final resolution, number 9, I will call on Commissioner Jones.
Thank you, Chair. I'd like to move Resolution 108 of today's date, the 2016 amended appropriate report from the Bureau of Equalization.
And Commissioner Vandermolen supported. Questions or comments on this resolution? I see none. This is not a roll call vote. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. We move then to agenda item number 8, which is 1-minute public comment. Is there any final public comment? 1 minute. I see none, so we will move to our reports. Item number 9. Are there any reports this morning by commissioners? Commissioner Morgan.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Just to let the board know that we had 4 outstanding candidates for the CEO for the airport. I will be meeting with one of those candidates on Monday, and so I'll have a further report after my meeting on Monday.
Very good. It's good, great news. Vice Chair Schroll.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The Community Health Advisory Committee will be meeting this afternoon from 12 to 2 at the Health Department. As always, we provide lunch, so we'd love to see any of you there who'd like to join us.
Okay. Any other reports? I see none. So we will move to agenda item number 10, which is Commissioner Miscellaneous. Are there any miscellaneous comments by commissioners today? Commissioner Korndike.
Thank you, Chair. On a lighter side, I would just like to congratulate the Grand Rapids Catholic Central Boys Soccer Team for winning their first state championship, and also wish the Catholic Central Boys Football Team and West Catholic Football Team good luck in their semifinal games this weekend. Thank you.
Any other comments? Vice Chair Schroll.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. On a not as light note, the election obviously was last week, and I think it was it was obviously a very big one for all of us. We didn't always get the results that we wanted. I know I certainly was disappointed to find that I unfortunately won't be joining you next year on this board. We ran a really tough race. We ran a really strong race, a very positive race. But I've so enjoyed the 6 years serving alongside every single one of you, the staff in particular. It's just been so great, the relationships. I'll share with you something I've been saying a lot. I said at the legislative meeting last week as well. And that is that I had such a positive experience talking to people at the doors. This was my 4th time running for office, and I had more people this time around say, thank you for running, thank you for taking the time to come to my door and talk about the issues. And that was always such a joy to hear that from people, because it can be, as you all know, such a slog to go door to door and talk to people, and sometimes you're just another politician banging on their door and interrupting whatever it is that they're doing. But I don't take a lot of the credit for that positivity. I give the credit to all of you. I think that what we do here at Kent County between the staff and the elected officials here, it really does resonate in the community, and people do appreciate that. It's something I'm always going to remember, and I've really appreciated my time serving with all of you. I've had 6 great years, and I don't regret any of it. So I will certainly be in touch, and you know where to find me if I can ever be of service to any of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Vice Chair Schroll. I will simply say you will be missed.
Thank you.
Any other miscellaneous? Commissioner Shivas.
Thank you, Chair. I kind of wanted to touch on the election as well, and this is definitely not on a lighter note. This is dark, and it is to urge everyone around this table who is a Republican, and those that aren't, to really speak out against some of the hate crimes that have been happening since the election. I mean, we've had, at my alma mater, the University of Michigan, you had 2 separate Muslim women threatened if they did not remove their hijabs. That's not the kind of country I want to bring my son up in. There's been other incidents, school children chanting, and so on and so forth. And so, as I said, I just urge everyone to speak out against that, because we do not want that to become the new normal.
Any other comments? I see none. I do not actually have any updates today, so with this, I will call on Commissioner Bolter for an adjournment.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I move to adjourn, subject to the call of the chair, to Thursday, December 1st, 2016 at 8:30 for an official meeting.
Support. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. We are adjourned.
I am Kent County. I am Kent County.
I am Kent County.
We are 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 Kent County.
Beya, Kent County. Ami, Kent County.
Somos, Kent County.
Mas Ira, Kent County.
We are Kent County.
We are Kent County.
We are Kent County. Oh yeah.